Now then, brewers, we're on tour today. Cheers. We're just going to do a quick review of a bit of kit that I bought maybe 2 years ago now to be able to connect to a mini keg. If you've got a beer engine, now that you're coming into Christmas, there's loads of deals on the little 5 litre mini kegs, or maybe you've even brewed and used a 5 litre mini keg and you don't want to take gas with you, CO2. We're at a family do, so we've just set some up. You might want to use it, you might not, but I think it's quite a handy little bit of kit, so cheers everybody. So here we have it, a little bit of footage. We've got 2 mini kegs here, both Woodfords, Burgold and Weary. Bog standard 5 litre mini kegs, found from supermarkets or online. I'm going to run it through my Pipe 365, and there's a demo, it's just temporarily set up here just to show you. I haven't used the Pipe 365, which I've had for years, for quite some time, so I'm just running it through with some purple line cleaner to make sure that we're all good. So that's just coming through now, we're just clearing the line out, and then we'll have a quick look at the contraption to get this set up. Just to give you an idea of how cold it is, and I'm filming this in late November here, and we have got nature's kitchen. So at the moment, things are just out here for a little bit of a party, we're having a bit of a do, hence why we've got the Pipe 365. I'm not at home, I'm at family property, but I just thought, look at that, that's proper, is that? So this is the device in question, this is what we're going to be using today. I've had it for quite a few years now, and it's a really, really basic setup. If you look at the end of it all, it's just got a bog standard John Guest connector, if I can get that into shot. It's got a valve to air out the keg, so that'll obviously draw oxygen in whilst you pull out of your keg, and then it just terminates in the length with an angled cut off at the bottom to be able to be sunk into a 5 litre mini keg, and that's the instructions on it there. But we'll get it all tied up and we'll have a quick look and show you for the steps. So Woodfords, we've all had it before, or we've brewed it. In the kit it's pure gold, 4.3%, and then at the top, if anybody's never done this before, you just simply pop that and just send it for venting, and it'll start to vent the keg. And that's all I want to do, is want to vent the keg, get as much pressure out of it before we pop that off and fit the Keg Extractor wand. So once you've vented your beer, and it takes a couple of seconds, you just got to be careful because there are some beers, when you get these kegs, that are actually highly carbonated. They probably won't fit, and I'm thinking more like your Paulaner lagers and those, so just be really careful. But what you want to do is just grab this, push the little red pig through, like so, and it clamps into place. It's that simple. And in fact, if I just turn that around ever so slightly, quite cleverly, if I just lift that up, you can't do this 2 hands, there you go. And it's locked. You've got it there. Just locks it in place. Really dead simple. And now I'm just going to connect it up to my keg. It looks a little bit graphic, doesn't it, with all these tools out, but it's much easier than you think. You can actually just use the one just to push the red pin through, it just drops through. Takes seconds, but they're on hand just in case there's a problem. There you have it. Now, all your traditionalists, and quite rightly, are going to have a pop at me and say, Al, what bloody glass is that for a pint of bitter? But we work with what we've got, don't we? So, it's spot on, to be fair. It really does. Oh, a nice pint just from using that little contraption. So if you've got any little mini kegs at Christmas and you've got an amp pump, a beer engine, for the price, and I'll put a link in the description, I think it was about 20 quid, 25 quid. It's an handy little tool, and it produces a very nice, sitting there, just run up the glass, pint of bitter.